Welcome to This Explainer. We've got something incredibly timely to dig into today. We're unpacking some absolutely phenomenal insights from Vaibhav Sisinti on the rapidly approaching 2026 AI economy. So if you're wondering where white-collar work is heading in the next few years, well, let's just jump right into this data together.
Okay, let's confront the elephant in the room head on. Is your white-collar job safe until 2026? It's kind of an uncomfortable question, right? But honestly, it's the defining one of our era. According to the insights we're looking at today, white-collar jobs aren't just shifting, they are facing a fundamental disruption by artificial intelligence. The baseline tasks that define so much of our modern knowledge work, those are the exact targets of these new technologies.
And, this disruption leads us to a pretty fascinating macroeconomic forecast. As AI dramatically alters the workforce and automates these white-collar roles, we're actually looking at a potential systemic shift. The source material outlines this crazy scenario where AI companies could face high taxation. And why? Well, potentially to support a shift toward universal basic income, or UBI. It's basically a mechanism to support a workforce that is fundamentally changing, moving the needle from human labor to machine efficiency on a massive societal scale.
Just to ground us real quick, these powerful insights come directly from Vaibhav Sisinti, the founder of Growth School. Now, he's mapping out these alarming macro-level predictions, but more importantly, he's giving us the tactical solutions to navigate them. Because it's not just about the disruption, it's about exactly how you pivot and adapt to stay incredibly competitive.
So here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the 2026 job market shift, then cover automating your daily workflow, followed by AI-powered job hunting, building an AI employee, and finally, we'll wrap up with the smart fresher philosophy. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The 2026 job market shift, the AI disruption.
So there is a massive geographic shift happening right now. The conversation specifically highlights Visakhapatnam and Hyderabad as rising global capitals for artificial intelligence. And this isn't happening by accident. These specific regions are being driven by massive strategic infrastructure investments specifically designed to support advanced computing. When you combine that with an incredibly high density of tech talent, you literally have the perfect storm for new, booming opportunity zones in the AI sector.
Section 2, automating your daily workflow. Free your time.
Okay, this is where the theory turns into your daily reality. To survive the shift we were just talking about, you have to stop doing repetitive tasks. Period. The source details an exact workflow for this. Step 1 is automating your content research using a tool like Feedly. Step 2 is handling your daily reporting by deploying Zapier agents. By linking these two tools, you take the mundane, repetitive tasks off your plate entirely. The whole goal here is efficiency, freeing you up to focus strictly on high-value, creative strategy that an AI simply cannot do.
Section 3. AI-powered job hunting, your unfair advantage.
Now, our source provides a literal, practical walkthrough of using AI to absolutely dominate the job hunt. And we aren't just talking about, asking a chatbot for some generic advice. We are looking at browser-based AI agents that can actually perform tasks directly on job portals for you. This is all about deploying technology to actively work the job market on your behalf.
Check this out. We can actually map specific, powerful AI tools directly to individual hurdles in your career search. Need to identify high-paying roles? Boom! You deploy Claude to scour the market. Need to instantly adjust your experience to match a job description? Perplexity automatically tailors your resume. Staring at a blank page trying to write outreach? Codex generates your cover letters and your cold emails. When you stack all these tools together, you're creating a massive, frankly unfair advantage over anyone who's still doing this manually.
But hey, it doesn't stop at just getting the interview. The insights reveal a method for interview preparation where you actually build what's called a personal software product. You basically use AI to conduct incredibly deep, targeted research on specific companies. The source uses Anthropic as a prime example here. Then you use that research to have the AI simulate extremely difficult mock interviews. Think about it. You are literally sparring with a supercomputer before you ever even step foot in the real interview room.
Section 4. Building an AI employee, your 24/7 worker.
All right, this is where we introduce Hermes. Hermes is an open source AI agent, but the absolute key here is that it's deployed on the cloud and works autonomously 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You are essentially building a 24/7 AI employee whose sole job is to scout for jobs and execute tasks completely on its own without needing your constant supervision.
I want you to ask yourself right now, while you sleep, what is your AI doing? If the answer is nothing, well, you are falling behind. Having a cloud-based agent like Hermes working round the clock on your behalf is absolutely the defining leverage of the 2026 economy. You're just no longer constrained by the 24 hours in a day.
Section 5. The Smart Fresher Philosophy. Adapt to survive.
So traditionally, years of experience meant job security, right? But if that experience means you resist changing your established standard operating procedures, you are incredibly vulnerable. Contrast that with what we call the smart fresher. They might lack years in the industry, sure, but they master these AI workflows and they remain highly adaptable. In the very near future, the adaptable fresher armed with AI is going to absolutely outperform the stubborn professional who's still relying on outdated methods.
And this leads us to perhaps the most profound concept from Vaibhav in our source material. Experience is a tax. It's a really heavy statement. If your past experience makes you rigid, if it prevents you from adopting a 24/7 AI employee or automating your workflow, then that experience just isn't an asset anymore. It is a tax. It is quite literally the heaviest burden you can carry into the 2026 job market. So, I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought to ponder as we wrap up this explainer. The tools are here. This shift is already happening. Will you adapt, learn the workflows, and build an AI employee to work for you? Or will you stubbornly pay the tax of experience and inevitably find yourself competing against one? The choice is entirely yours. Keep learning, stay adaptable, and thanks so much for joining me for this breakdown.